and good afternoon to you all. Well, I am here and I finally got my internet. So I'm really, really happy about that. Today is Sunday, the 17th of August, 2025. Um, it it was okay this morning outside, and then just as I was leaving the church, just as I had gotten into Susie and was getting ready to leave, started raining, which is good. It's wonderful. Hello, who's there? Who have I got here? Let me guess. Oh, Janet, you're the first one on. Oh my goodness. Nice to see you. Nice to see you. Gotta clean my mirror here. I was running a little bit late because Father was a little bit late, and that. So, but I finally got here. So, and my internet. Hi, Christina. My internet is running. Yes, praise God. Praise God. And it's really nice. I'm still ironing out a few things with it. I had set my friend here to play music while I was gone. And when I came home, it was off, and it had only been a little over, well, maybe an hour and a half, and it can usually go for 2 hours. But it did not. So I'm just trying to catch up here, and so yeah. But I'll wait until there's a few more people on here, and then I was informed of something yesterday by Jeffrey, and I'm not sure what to really do about it, but I shouldn't get involved at all. I'm thinking. So, just a minute. Oh, come on, pull tight, pull tight, pull tight, pull tight. So when I came home here, I don't know who it was, but was running around here knocking stuff off. And probably, well, Jonah's still laying in bed. Jonah was an absolute pain last night. An absolute doggone it, darn gosh it. He was he was Looney Tunes all night. I don't know if it was all night, but I would say yeah, because when I went to bed, he was like this. So make sure you give me a thumbs up and all of that. So, but yeah, it was nice there. I had Jeffrey come yesterday, and he just hooked up my internet, and it was done. And it's so nice now. It's so nice. And the download speeds are absolutely phenomenal. I don't know. Oh, I left my phone in my purse. It's a good place for it. But, yeah. So, yeah. So anyway, where I was going to talk, well, first of all, how is everybody doing? Are you all doing good on this Sunday? Thank you very much for joining me today. And if you don't know, my name is Ava, and this is Stitching in the Interlake. And I live in the beautiful little town of Eriksdale, Manitoba, Canada. So it's a small little town, and everybody's rather close, and yeah, it's nice. It's nice. I've gotten to know a lot more people. I really feel like being Hot. Oh my goodness. Hello, Marcia. How are things over there in Regina? Are you guys doing okay over there? What's the forest fire situation? It's here we've had rain, so it's been helping. And we're supposed to have rain all this coming week, so yeah. So anyway, I am working on I am working on Canadian Beauty. I'm a little bit discombobulated today. I just my IBS was acting up, and usually when that acts up like that really badly, like it did today, well, it started yesterday, and uh, it's like when I get like that, I have to eat, and then that makes everything else. It's not bogged down. It's flowing like a muddy river, and yeah, it's not pleasant. Not pleasant at all. Anyway, what I was going to talk to you about was when Jeffrey came yesterday, and Jeffrey is my younger son, if you don't know. And he asked me, he said, if I had heard from my son, Christopher. And I said, no. He said, well, you knew he, um, lots of smoky days. There's still a lot of uncontrolled fires, but the evacuated areas are allowed to go home, so it's improving. Yeah, the same up here, Cross Lake and all that, up by Thompson and all that. Lynn Lake, Swan River, up that way. Yeah. So yeah, so Jeffrey was telling me, like Christopher had been married, and he was married for, I don't know if he's still technically married. I don't know. But he was having a dalliance with somebody else. And this girl was bad news. Her whole family, bad news. In and out of jail and all that kind of stuff. Bad news. Bad news. And Monica, his ex-wife, whatever, she got a court order saying that Christopher can't have the kids go and visit him. He has to go and visit them in a neutral location. So he's given up all of that for what he got, which isn't much. I don't know. I don't believe I've ever met her, but anyways, she's not family to me. So anyway, Christopher had moved into his girlfriend left him, shack up, or he kicked her out. So Christopher moved into this apartment right across the street from where he works, and he works for a bus company. And so Jeffrey was telling him, don't let her back in. Don't let her back in. Do not. Well, it didn't take too long. And she was back in with him. And she was drunk and causing a ruckus and everything else. And so Christopher kicked her out. And Jeffrey again told him, don't let her in. Why are you doing this? Like, it's just. So anyway, where's my even know where my scissors are. I don't even know where anything is here. So anyway, he, so after he had kicked her out, like, I don't know how long it was, a day or two. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Come to find out, there was a knock at his door. The cops were there. And they told him that he was being arrested for domestic violence. I don't know if he did anything. I know Christopher has a temper, and he gets very frustrated. It's just like his dad was. I don't know what happened, if anything happened. I'd like to believe that Christopher wouldn't. However, so anyways, he was carted off to jail, spent a night in jail. And his lawyer, whatever it was, that witch that he was involved with, got a restraining order against Christopher. And so Christopher had just moved into this apartment. The landlord came to him and said, I'm sorry, you've got to sublease your apartment. I can't have you living here because her and all of her friends and family, they know this place. So now it is, he had to go to his workplace and tell them this. And they had to put him on a different bus route so that he is away from where she could be. That is not going to stop her from going and looking for him and deliberately getting on his bus. You know? So here he is. He's almost 46 years old. But the lawyer told him, he said, you've got to move. You have to, you can't be there because, and the landlord said the same thing. So the lawyer, Christopher asked him apparently, well, where do I go? The lawyer told him, he said, well, go down to the homeless shelter. Christopher he basically now, his car is gone, he sold it, almost all of his belongings are gone. He's basically only got the clothes on his back. That's it. He's almost 46 years old. I have not spoken to him in 6 years. And so, anyway, so I'm in a bit of a, conundrum here. Wondering this one. Hopefully that was. He had a good job. He's been in this job for almost 20 years. He's treading on thin ice. He could effectively become really homeless and indigent. I don't know. So I spoke to Father Paul after Mass today and asked him to say, offer up some prayers for him. And he said he will. And I'm just trying to find a needle here. Needle in a haystack, right? Okay. I think that's one. Oh yeah, my threads are here. I'm so out of it. So anyway, that is what has been happening. And I don't know what to make of it. My heart goes out to him. It does. Of course it does. He's my son. However, no. He's going to come when the other lady moves in and get us both in the same time. So he's not coming today. And not unless he stops in unexpectedly. So anyways, I don't know how I'm supposed to feel about all of this. Like I said, I have not seen him in about 6 years. I will send him birthday greetings and Merry Christmas greetings, and all I get is just, oh, thank you, or a thumbs up or something. That's it. And you know what? It just kind of almost knocked me off of my feet at church. I was thinking about Christopher. And I was thinking, you know what? His dad did the exact same thing, basically. He gave up everything. I don't like this needle. It's too big. Oh gosh, come on. What is this one? No, that looks like an 11. Is that an 11? Yeah, that looks like an 11. I'm running out of needles, smaller needles. And I don't like working on a 14 count with bigger needles, or a 28 count. This might do. Yeah, this is a little bit smaller. So, I'm at a loss. I don't know what to say. Like, he had everything. He had a family, a wife. He had his good job. He had good relationships, everything. But like I said, it was just like his dad. Because they always think that the grass is greener on the other side until they get there and they realize what they gave up for this. Now, I am worried about Christopher, that he may I'm praying that I'm just kind of going off on a side road. Will he do the same thing that his dad did? I don't know. I don't know. It's got me concerned. Because Lyle was 50 and he did it. And Christopher is 46. And he's at the end of his rope there. He can't see his kids. He's lost everything. I don't know. Oh my gosh. It's just heartbreaking. You know, once a parent, always a parent, right? With your kids. And no matter how old they get, they're still your kids. Happy news, my old boyfriend from 50 years ago flew here. Oh, really? That's good. And it was absolutely wonderful. He's flying back here next month and he wants to fly me first class to Texas to spend time there. Oh, Janet, I'm so happy. I'm so happy for you. I forgot, yes, you were saying that he was coming. I hadn't been able to really do a live properly, so that is wonderful. That is fantastic. So things are going good? Are they heating up? I couldn't be more happier for you. That is wonderful. I know, I wouldn't mind meeting up with my first love, Michael. But I don't know. I think he's probably long since passed. And he was married. I don't know, and I have no idea where he lives. None. None. So, why is it better to stitch on 28 count and not 14 when using, for example, Valdani floss? What is the difference? Thank you. I'm behind on Hocus Pocus. Things are great. I've waited for him since I was 18 and now I'm 68. You go, girl. I think that stitching now is the Valdani threads. Are they more like the silk? Hi, Brett. Is it more like the silk or the floss, or is it the thicker? Like almost like a little bit thicker, like sulky or something? I've had Valdani. I don't like it. Balls. Okay. And what are you using that for? It is thicker. It's about 1.5 times thicker than floss is. So it gives you better coverage. The sulky threads were okay. I've done one project with them. I think I might have put them in another one. But you can't mix, right? maybe with sulky you can mix Valdani, but I don't know. Yes, but why is it better to stitch on 28 count? Probably because of the coverage. I know there's 14 count, and 14 and 28 are basically the same, but I think because it is, unless it is, it's what the pattern calls for. Because there could be quarter stitches in there, half stitches, whatever. It's 14 and 28 the same. Yes, they are. They're exactly the same size. But that's why I'm wondering that maybe it's because there are quarter stitches, half stitches, whatever. So, I don't know. I don't know. All I know is that I like the arrow threads better. They're a lot better than, I find better than DMC, because I'm working with a DMC right now. And because I ran out of the arrow for this number. And I can tell the difference. However, once it's been sitting for a while, it seems to kind of loosen up and become a little bit of poofy. Ruthie's in here somewhere, in amongst all my cross stitch. So, ah, 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 ah. Yeah. And of course, the thing is, what you have to watch out for um, with 28 count is that you can sometimes go in the wrong hole. Not to be, never mind, never mind. My mind's in the gutter. My mind is in the gutter. You've got to figure it out. The only thing I can really think of. Oh, dear, excuse me. Is that it's because there are some quarter stitches, half stitches, that kind of thing. I'm thinking. I'm thinking. Now, what you don't want to do, because Valdani is, because it's 1.5 times thicker, that sometimes they have blends, and you can't do the blends. Unless it is a blend. And, because then it's really thick. It's really thick. And Valdani are expensive. Oh. Maybe I'll take you around my apartment here so you can see. And, oh, I'm going to post a video. I got a free pass to go over to the Roger Kinley Festival. So I still have my pass on and I haven't taken it off yet. But anyway, it was a weekend pass. Now, a weekend pass, I was looking at the price was like $97. but um, I would have been just okay with the day pass. That's it. But I went yesterday morning, and then sometimes I wonder if they're smoking weed over here. I get that stinky, like burnt coffee, like skunk smell, and I'm smelling it. I'm smelling it. Ugh, not good. And of course, it's making my asthma go now. But yeah. So I'm off topic here. I don't even know what we were talking about. I was doing something over there because I can hear the banging on the walls, and he's in 7, I think, this guy. And I can see that's going to be a problem over there. I, but who knows? Not here to pass judgment. So I will finish with this thread here, and then I will show you what I found. But anyway, I took a video. I think it's under 3 minutes. I took it with my phone, and it was one of the performers. She was singing there. It was nice and that. So it was like folk, country, I don't know, bluegrass, easy listening. Apparently, for a couple of years, they had like the real, like what do they call them? Not hard rock, but hi, Lynette. Nice to see you. And the heavy metal. That's what I was thinking. And I guess they got so many complaints. I know Juliet and John didn't go this year because they were not going to. They weren't interested. The music lineup was just awful. So, and it was, they wanted it for the younger crowd. Well, I can tell you, looking around, there weren't a lot of younger people there. Maybe in time as it gets going, it'll. Oh, Christina, I saw that one, The Last Cemetery. Boy, you went gangbusters on that. Holy smokers. But I have just, no, I don't go there. Okay. But I guess, I think it was just one color, wasn't it? Or two colors, black and gray. So, yeah, I can smell that. Oh. I smelt it the other day. I don't know who it was next door here. I don't think it was from Gary. I think it was here next door from the. Oh, 5 colors. Oh, really? It doesn't look like it from the picture. So, that didn't take you long to put that one out. Gosh. Mm, mm. No, I think next door here he's doing something too. I think he's doing something. Okay, so that. I got 1, 2, 3, 4. I know I went wrong here. I absolutely went wrong here on the bottom. And it's, but I don't think you're gonna see it. It's just because it's just, all the different colors and stuff and here and here. Like you're not supposed to have loud parties. Even this morning I went out when I was going to church and I could hear them not really hollering, but in there. This is supposed to be a seniors, well, 55 plus. It's not meant for like really partying and stuff. You want to do that, you go get an apartment in the city. Or get a house out in the middle of nowhere. So I'm just ending up where I'm fudging it down here and just kind of doing my own thing. But you know what? It's not going to matter. I, if you ever get into that and it's just, you look where it is. You look, if it's a face, if it's something delicate that you need that specific thing, well, then of course, right? But not on this one. Okay, so where am I here? I'm wrong here. Okay, so let's see here what I can do. I can do here and here. Just kind of fill. Oh gosh, no. No, I'm playing thread chicken. Oh, no. I don't think I'm going to get this. I don't think so. So. But yeah, yesterday I went again, and it would have been nicer had I had someone to go with and had a chair. I just had my walker. And I sat down on the seat, and after a while, that gets to be pretty hard. But, oh gosh, I don't know if I said, no, I don't think I did. I bought a t-shirt, and of course everything's overpriced, right? But I figured I got the ticket for free. I got to spend a little bit of money there, right? Oh, gosh. So this is going to be a disaster. Okay, go down there. So that's still through there. Yeah, so I bought a t-shirt. I bought 3 stickers. And I also bought 50 tickets. So I've got them over there, and Hopefully it is. Maybe. God willing, of course. God willing, of course. Okay, so I'm going to show you here. This is, I have to fix that up on the back after. I am now at, oh, just a minute here. Let's see how much I'm at. Did I get that? Yeah, I did. Okay. That. Oh, I'm at 57.30%. So that's where I'm at on the dress. So, looks pretty good, huh? I think so. I think it's good. So, oh, I did work up here. See, I worked a little bit up here on her hand. And I know I want to go back there and work on that. But, ouch. But I think what I'm going to do is, first, I am going to, yeah, wait until I do all the back stitching. Okay, so I'm just going to do, I think I can do this. Yes. Okay, so there's my door. There's my 50-50 tickets down there. Right there. There's my kitchen. Oh, is that gonna... Sorry if it gets a little bit blurry. Up there. And as you can see, the fridge is very small. See? Like, it's just not, it's not big at all. Same here for the freezer. Like, it's just not, it's not very big. Oh, and Jeffrey, he brought me a, I don't know where he got it. Well, he got it at the, he got me from the Grand Canyon. Got me another one. Isn't that nice? So anyway, here, like this. I'm trying not to go too fast. If I'm going too fast, please let me know. Okay. So, see, I put it way up there. Oh, there's my Ruthie. There's my walker. Here I put my bins in there. I have that one bin up there now, where right there. But see, I have all that space up there. So I'm just putting stuff up there that I'm not going to use. Same like way up at the top there. But there are 5 shelves here. And Ruthie is there. Okay. So I am going to, we're going to the Salvation Army thrift store this week. And I'm hoping to find some curtains. See the damage? See that unbelievable damage? Is that not? Ugh. And that was from this picture. Okay. Now, it's still a mess in places, so you'll have to excuse me. See, I put all my, where's my hand? Right there. I put pictures underneath there. Okay. So, there's the wheel. Oh, I didn't even go over here. Sorry. I had to look here. This is the, this is my pantry. This is my little vacuum cleaner. Holy crow, is this ever nice? Oh, where are you? Right here. It's one of these. Let me see if I can get it. Right here. One of these. One of these stick vacuums. Let me see if I can hold that up there. See one of these things? I got it off of Amazon. It's pretty darn good. I'll tell you that. I mean, for my small place here, it's perfect. But that is, and as I'm going through stuff, you know, it'll all get, and oh yeah, here, I was going to show you here. These here are my kitchen drawers. That's how much I've got for, so I've got that one. Oh my gosh. This is where all my, there's a lot of wasted space in here, you know. I gotta get in here. I want to get something here for a snack so I can take my pills. Oh, no, wait a minute. I got something better. I got a Twix bar. Okay, and I haven't done the dishes, so there. Okay. Now, see, that's another picture I was trying to hang up. That's my lavender and lace angel of love. And here, and see, that's where I was trying to hang up another picture. And then we go over here. Oh, lost my balance. Okay. Ruthie likes to sleep there. And because I got rid of the cat condo, this is supposed to be Jonah's spot. And as you can see up here, I've got 5 layers there too. Now, dummy me, I put this on. I left this on here. So I'm gonna have to lift that up to get my nurge off of there. So, and there is Jonah the pain. That's, yeah, there he is. There he is. And I've got this TV, but it's not hooked up yet. And then this only has a short drawers. And I'm trying to utilize, see, I got that stuff up there. That's my mother's old sewing machine. I don't know, whatever else is in there. That's my dresses. See, I got my thing here. I'm trying to, oops. Sorry, I'm not trying to go that fast. And this here is my linen closet, if you will. I got blankets up there. Right there. And then this is the bathroom. So this is where I've got this thing is horrible. This thing is just, like, you can see, like, it's just all, it's horrible. But I put these things up there, and I put this there. Here's my seat, and that's it. I got new bath mats. I have to put that there because the water always runs out. So that is the grand tour of my place. And my coffee table here is right full. Like, this side here is right full of blankets and stuff like that. This side over here is, because I needed space. Oh, I put canned goods in there and rice and stuff. So, but as you can see, and there's where I sit, and there's my mess. That that basket a while ago, I fell off the bed over at the house, and I landed on that. So anyway, that's the grand tour here of my place. Pretty good, huh? And it's quite cozy. It's really, I'm liking it. Like a lot of people, like they go, oh, it's too small, it's too small, it's too small. Well, then maybe instead of, thinking of it as a very small space, is to expand your mind to look at it like there is a lot of space here. And I got one of the bigger apartments. I think I got the next biggest. Oh, thank you, Christina. And it's um, yeah. So it's I'm fine with it. I'm fine with it. I still have stuff that I gotta find a place for, right? Like this old basket has to go out for recycling. I got some boxes there that have to go out for recycling. I've got John's stepladder here that has to go back to him. I have my deep freeze over here where those stackable shelves are. Those smaller ones. My freezer's in there, and that. So, I mean, how much space does one person really need? It really makes you realize what is important and what is not, and really what do you want to have? You know, and so you get used to it, right? For some people, like Juliet and all of her stuff, oh yeah, she'd find this small. She says, oh, she likes her elbow room. She'd never make it in a place like this. Well, you know what? That's all up here. That's all that thinking here. Because you're seeing all your stuff at where you live. And you're trying to put all of that into a place like this. It's easy once you start letting go of things. It's just, it's not that difficult. And the thing is, if you really want to do it, you will do it. So if you are thinking of even going into a tiny home, like, you get used to it, right? Was it difficult? Yep. It's because I went from houses and now I'm down to 3 rooms basically. Might as well, or 4 rooms with the bathroom. Now, if I would have gone into one of the smaller ones, yeah, I think I might have had a problem. I think I would have had a problem there. But I have space here, and I am happy with this space. So, anyway, here's I gotta take my pills. And any questions about my place? Anybody got any questions about my place? It's maybe next week I'll take you down the hallway and take you down to the common room again, just to kind of give you a refresher in that, where that is. So give me a second, because I gotta make sure I got something on my tongue. I have learned the hard way with these pills. You can't. It's just like they expand and expand and expand. Can you tell me what you're all working on? How about that? I would like to know what you're working on. So I'm working here on my Canadian Beauty. And if you want to know what, I'll show you how far I got done. Okay, one pill there. No, stay there. Oh, come on. That's how far I got done. So I've got this wolf done. There's, I don't know, there's an owl here. I think that's the owl. And there's something else down here and that. So I'm getting there. I'm getting there. So I tell you, this move set me way behind. Way, way behind. So what do I want down here? Okay, so I can go this one and this one. And then, of course, I've got all my beads to put in. So, it was sure strange, though, going over there to the church. And, you know, not parking in the driveway. So, it was, it's different. But, like I said, you get used to, right? If you know you have to get used to something, you learn to adapt. And that's the thing with me. Oh, this is something I was looking for. Oh, I gotta take my last pill. I'm too busy yakking away. I also wanted to show you. I wonder where the heck Eric is going. This is my lady in red. No, I have not touched her. But I found her. I'm hoping to get back to her at some point. And it's slowly everything is finding its space. It's just finding where it belongs. And it's just, oh, that's funny. Just like everything else, right? With change comes difficulty until you get used to it, right? It's like if you move to a different office in your building and are doing something different. Where are all the cross stitch kits? Still in the garage? Yeah, most of them are still. I do have some here and over in the bedroom. But all those ones that I had for sale and all those magazines are over in the garage. Yes. So, yeah. So if anybody's still interested in any of those kits, they're $5 each, 3 for 12. You pay the shipping. So it's yeah, or any of the magazines, $2 each, or 3 for 5, and again you pay the shipping. So yeah. So it would be nice to get rid of all that stuff, but at least they're over in the garage. Anything that is left over of mine from the yard sale, once it's finished on the 31st, then I'm packing them all up into what bins I've got. You went to church today. Did you see Smokey? No, I didn't. I think that because Holly was there, and I think she's got him inside. Now, I was gently reminded by the person who donated or would like to donate the veterinary fees for having him neutered and that and the shots and everything else. I asked Holly. I asked her 3 times, and it's almost like Jesus was saying there, before the cock crows, you will deny me thrice. But anyways, no. It was no, no, no. And at first it was, oh, I can't take a day off work to go to the city. I said no. I said there's the vet right there in London. Oh no, I get to work too early and I stay too late. And I said, well, I can always drop him off for you, and you pick him up after. No, no. And I said, well, we're going to the city on Wednesday, but he apparently is right booked up. So I said, I can, or I can drop him off in Warren or Woodlands, not Warren, Woodlands. And nope, nope. So some people are like that, I guess. No matter what you give them, it's just like, for whatever reason, they don't want it. So, yeah. So, so yeah, so it's a moot point. I thought I'm getting too much resistance. I'm not going to push it anymore. I thought, nope. Can I do this? And then that's 1, 2, 3. I don't know where that is. Unless that's there. I'm just trying to figure out where I am on this. Just so I can kind of keep some semblance of what it is, but you're not going to notice it. You're not, even if you look at it. Because the colors blend so easily. But it was really nice to have a visit with Jeffrey here yesterday. It was really nice. He said he is flying south. What did he say? No, he's driving because he's meeting a friend of his in Denver. And then he's driving on. He's going to go to Albuquerque for the balloon thing. And then he's going over to Yuma. Like he'll have his bus. And then he's going to leave there in, can't remember what he said. He's leaving here the beginning of October, driving down, and then he's going to be back, I think sometime in November. He's flying back, and he's got some work to do. And then he's going to stay until probably January, I think he said. And then he's flying back and staying until April. So that's good. Good on him. So I just wish he had somebody to share with, but oh well. It is what it is for him. Yeah. But it was nice. We had lunch, and then I had made a angel food cake with fresh strawberries, and Cool Whip. And so we had that yesterday, which was good. I think that things are coming around better for us. I asked Jeffrey, I said, did Christopher ever ask about me? No, but Jeffrey told him I had moved into another place. And so then he was going, oh yeah, okay. So I don't know. But life is strange a lot of times, right? We all know that. It can get very strange. And how life goes in a full circle. Yeah. Oh well, it is their life. I just kind of wish I had a little bit of a relationship with my grandchildren. But yeah, that's not to be. To be or not to be. Well, I'm just going to go up here. I'll get this straightened out down here at the bottom at some point. So yeah. Have you guys been seeing that, what is it? what is it? Painting Fairy? Whatever. Those frames. They are so expensive. So, so, so expensive. Like even the smaller ones, like for us up here, the smaller one that's on sale, it's up to 50 centimeters. It's like $94. So I know I haven't watched it yet, but I've seen some of pictures there with what the heck is your name? Um, Goodness gracious, I can't remember her name. She's down there by Toronto. Natalia. Lovecraft Forever. I guess she got one. Yes, I see them a lot on Facebook. It's a strong aluminum frame. Yeah, but the thing is, just, don't rush into anything if you're planning on buying something like that. It's, it is an investment, and you have to ask yourself, am I going to use it enough to warrant paying all that money for it? Like it's like the whole setup is like $700 or something Canadian. And like it's just like that's expensive. And I I was kind of humming and hawing about it just to get the small. Yeah. Some people actually put their scroll frame, the smaller one, onto a Lowry. But the thing is, for me, would I actually get enough use out of it at my age to warrant buying something like that? I'm not sure. I doubt it. If I was 30 years old, then I would say, yeah. Then I could see it. But I think at my age, and I'm fast approaching 70, I'll be 67 in a couple of months. 6 weeks, something like that. So, and with my head and the way that my brain is going, I just very much, I don't think that I could get enough use out of it. I can't see that. I just cannot see that. I am trying to get maybe a little bit different here with these clamps. I'm not happy with these clamps. Oh, I didn't even tell you. I also bought a little drill. Yeah, they do. They're big. And this was $40. And I never got one. But they've become so compact. And I tried to get one over here at the hardware store, but they didn't have anything. Not unless I wanted to pay $300 for one. So I got that. I got it from Amazon. Yeah. Yeah. Because I was thinking I was going to put screws in for my pictures, but I'm still not. I think I'm going to go with the picture hangers. And because it's just a little hole, right? And it'll do far less damage than this was up here on my wall up here. Right there. So yeah. I just think, but it's going to come in handy for other things. So, they're making things so compact now and so tiny, and for the amount of stuff that I'm going to do, to have something like that is perfect. I tried to get one of these little handheld, just one-handed, like that. They look like a screwdriver. But the thing is, I was paying just as much for that or more than for this thing. So I thought, no. And it's small enough I can't get it into my toolbox, but I can put it away there. So, so yeah, it's going to, I don't know what's going to happen. But we are going to, because on Wednesday, I have to get my hearing aids, the first step into ordering my hearing aids. And I pay the 200 and some odd dollars. That's the part that is not covered by the government. And then we're going to, yeah, that's at Costco. And we are going to, I want to go to Michael's and that. And then we got to go for lunch. And then I go for my bone density test. And right there by St. Boniface Hospital, where they do the bone density test, well, right around the corner is a thrift store. So I thought, well, I might as well go and see if I can get a set of curtains. So I'm not sure if I'm going to put these heavy ones in the bedroom, or is it that I'm going to put them here. I guess it's really raining out there. I am so happy. You have no idea. I am so happy. I don't have to worry about pushing snow. I don't have to worry about cutting grass, paying for it all. I don't have to worry about much of anything. And even if it is that I can always walk to the store, it's just a block south here. So, like I'm close. Now, when I parked over there for the festival, that oh, I hope they're not going to get rained out. That's going to be sad. But anyways, um, that um, I walked further there to get around than it would be from here to go down to the post office or library or um, the co-op store. The only thing is that with my buggy here, it's got narrow wheels. I would like to get one with the balloon wheels because that means I can go. It's better to go over snow with um, on gravel, things like that. Even ice and that. So, but I am going to be able to put Rosie over there at the in the garage. And I am going to make a decision by next year if I'm going to keep her. Well, I think at the end of next year, I'm going to see. So, because I want to try and get into the habit here of going out and riding. So, just to maybe do a circle or something. Something like that. You guys are awfully quiet. You guys are quiet. Oh, you like cutting the grass, do you? Yeah, that is not. No. No. So, okay, so what am I doing here? I'm on to some kind of other. I don't know what it is. It's a different type of critter here, I think. 435. Well, it is a brown. I'm starting. Okay. So 435. And yes, I did find my treasure hunt. So that's kind of been calling my name. Looks like instant gratification. It looks nice, so nice afterwards. Oh, yeah, the grass. I was trying to think. Yes, the grass. I was just, I mean, I did with the push lawnmower, but because I have a herniation here between my shoulder blades, in and thereabouts, in a space of about like this, it pinches. Yeah. And so it always, like it's pinched now. Not terribly, terribly pinched, but it is pinched. So, and pushing. Oh my gosh. And when I lived in London, I didn't have a very big lawn. Not really at all. And I had one of these, the old fashioned push, with the rotary. I had that. And it cut really good. But I ran out of steam really fast. Really fast. So, what can I do here? Okay. One, two. Okay, gotta be that one. I don't know what this critter is. So yeah, so I'm getting used to living here. What would have been really super nice is if we would have had mail delivery here. But we don't. In the city, it would have been. But it's still, it's not bad. And I've been driving Susie almost every day. And she's been starting really good. Really, really good. And I was kind of thinking maybe the reason why, a little off here again, um, that the reason why is that she was having a hard time starting is because I never allowed her time to get the battery charged up. So, because I would only run it a little bit and then I would stop, right? And of course, with the AC on, it was using some of that power there. Oh, this is whacked out right here. So I've got this here and this. Oh, okay, I'll do this here. It's not quite what it's supposed to be, but it's gonna have to do. It is going to have to do. And yeah, but it's different here. Like the traffic is different. Um, the people walking around is different. It's more active. And so then for me, it's like, oh, I wanna go and be part of it. You see a lot more people out there walking, and I'm looking forward to the Christmas, um, the Ericsdale Christmas Parade, because I'm gonna go right past here. I've never seen it because when I lived over there, they turned off and went down to Leisure Lodge and went around and then came back. So I never saw it. And I had already taken my pills by the time they would get here. And so, like, I was just a basket case. It just was not going to work out. So do you guys want me to go until 3:15? I can. How about some questions? How about telling me what you're working on? Somebody, tell me what you're working on. Christina, are you still working on those gnomes? I can't remember which ones they were. I don't know who else is working on what. But this month was Soda Stitch. And next month is Stitching with the Housewives. And I for sure want to work on that. So I'm going to work on, oh, okay, Harry Potter. Yeah. So I'm going to work on my project for Stitching with the Housewives. And then I am, after my video is done, I'm going to come back here and work on Canadian Beauty. And because I really want to get this one done. So you guys, you want to go until 3:15? That'll be 2 hours. I'm so happy to have my internet. And apparently the download speeds are phenomenal. I haven't done it on fast.com yet to see. But apparently the download speed is like 200 and something. But the upload is only 10. Still, that's better than what I had over there. And hopefully the signal is more stable. So, and it's just like Jeffrey said, you just plug it in and you had to hook it up. And working on a stamp cross stitch of a cat. Oh, okay. I thought I heard stars come in. I could hear it over the house when I lived over there. Thankfully, we haven't had anything lately. And I have not heard an ambulance or anything. And what they would do is when I lived over at the other house, they would come around the corner with their lights and sirens going, and then they would turn it off, like as they came off of Highway 6, they would turn off the siren. Sometimes they would leave it on if it was really a really bad situation, I think. But they would turn it off, still have the bubbles going, and then they would go by. I very rarely heard the sirens going. And here, because there's, you got the PCH here, you've got us here, and the hospital right there, they don't. Okay, so then that's this and this. I think I might have to move this over. I still have more stitching to fill in there. I think I'm going to do that. It's up to me. Well, no, it's up to you guys. Come on. You're leaving everything up to me. I don't want to. I don't want to. Yeah. Oh, oh, oh. Get this one off. Get this one off. Here, I can show you the whole thing then. This one. There. Okay. Stay there. Okay. Oh. Did I? Oh my gosh. What the heck did I do here? Okay. Oh my gosh. What did I do here? Oh. I got thread all around. Oh gosh. Okay, that one and oh, that's sewn in there. Okay, so I'll go there. Okay. Oh, down. Okay, so that's where I'm at. So she's coming along. So I'm just down here working on whatever this critter is going in here. I don't know what it is. So, and then she's got wings. But I think I'm going to, thank you, Christina. But what I think I'm going to do is, there is a gray that kind of goes along, you know, like the outside of her wings and everything else. And I'm thinking I'm going to put this on the inside. That's 4500. I think that's what I'm going to do. I think that was my plan. I think that was my plan. Okay, so. Gosh. I'm sure I've got everything here. But, alrighty, now put this back in here. Yeah, because I had to move that over. Okay, come on, get out of there. Get out of there. Over there. It's funny, from somebody who was a, oh yeah, person where I stitched in hand all the time. I am now, I do on frames, like Q snaps or something. I am just, and it's too hard for me to hold, like in my hands. Okay. Yeah, see here, this is the wolf, this is the owl, and then whatever this thing is going in here. And we'll all find out, because I'm not looking. So Ruthie, they each find their place. But you know what? If you're getting older and you're thinking about downsizing, and you are thinking about going into a place, don't discount these places, you know, because I'm finding it really, it's okay. What's up here? Oh gosh. Tension, tension, tension. Let's see here if I put a. Oh, I don't know if you ever saw this one. I did this. This is a Plum Street sampler. Winter Wienerland. I know there's others. So if anybody has any of the others, I did the Halloween one. I don't have any of the others. Oh gosh. But even though I don't have hounds anymore, it was really nice when I had the hounds and I was doing everything. But I've been slowly getting rid of that stuff. So yeah. So well, I'll go for about another 15 minutes. And I'll be happy once we get onto our regular time again. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. Okay, this is good. So, you know what? Even if you make a boo-boo, as long as it's like if you're in grass, if you're in trees, if you're in water, if you're in ground, if you're doing whatever, right? You got a lot of room to fudge it. There's no sense in getting your knickers in a knot. So, because I made a big boo here and I have no idea, and it's too far gone for me to ever even take it out, because I'm not going to. No way. It'll be unique to me. You wouldn't believe the mistakes that I made in my different projects. And you know what? Nobody's going to know. And after a while, if you've been away from it for a while and you look at it, you know roughly the area, but you couldn't tell what it was. So, yeah. Well, here I'm back onto my where I'm supposed to be. That's good. It kind of sends you for a loop, because then you got to try and fudge and fudge. Or the best thing you can do is if you've done a really bad mistake, you know, whatever it is, you missed a line, or you put in too many of one color, or whatever it is, work yourself around it and come up from a different angle. Or you can spend the time and rip, rip, rip. Now, if it's something that's vital, absolutely vital, you know, say you've got like a rocking horse, and you're out on the rocking horse somewhere, you know, of course, then it's going to be noticeable. And of course, then you want to fix it. But if it's something like this, no. Ah, cool. Do this. Okay. Yeah. Uh, three. Nope, 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 nope. Take this one out. This one gets taken out. It's not supposed to be there. Oh, gosh, oh, that thing fell. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh, I forgot to put my thing on there. My grind guard. Oh well, I'll do it later. Okay. These magnets are horrible. They're absolute. No, 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 I don't want that. Don't. Oh, come on. Come on. Come on. Here, get another one off of here. There. Okay. Oh. Alrighty. So I'm going to put two together and see if that makes it better to hold on to. No. I've yet to find one of these button magnets that are really strong. I just have not found them. They all say, "Oh, super strong, you know, it's been tested and all that kind of rubbish." No. No. Oh, I saw that crazy accident that happened there in Florida. Oh, don't break. And it was these two guys driving from California were driving to Florida. They were in Florida and they were going down a interstate or a turnpike or something. I don't know. And I guess they went too far. So the Yahoo decided, and even though there were signs there saying no U-turns, except for emergency vehicles. This guy was going around and there was a minivan coming like this and it hit the side of the trailer and that was it. Like, I look at the, because it was filmed from inside the truck, and you look at it and you go, these are the last seconds of their life. This is the last seconds. Who are they thinking about? But people died. I don't know who they were. I don't know even if they were men or women or both. I don't know. I don't know anything. And they're really starting to crack down on the English proficiency. And that is so important. I wish they would do that here because we have the same problem up here. And just be awfully mindful. And like this minivan hit it at full speed because when it was turning, you can't see it, you know, like it's just, you don't realize it's there because it blends in. Yeah, that's terrible. I'm so sorry. I am so very sorry. So anyway, the co-driver, maybe he was a trainer, and the guy came into the US through Mexico illegally. And it's like you look at their faces and they're just absolutely like, what's the big deal? Right? And it's just sad. It's just sad. And I can't believe the number of accidents that are happening like in northern Ontario. When I was driving, we never saw that many accidents. It seems like the roads, either Highway 11 or 17, which are both considered the Trans Canada, and then they join up by Nipigon, and then it's just, it goes all the way and comes out here until it becomes a divided highway. And like it's just, but they've been having so many accidents. They barely get the traffic going, and that's the worst time. That's the worst time because you've got a lot of these trucks or people or whatever it is, and they're behind schedule. Like say they've been stuck there for 6 hours, 8 hours because of an accident. Everybody wants to go. Everybody wants to go. So everybody's putting the hammer down. And that's when all these trucks are congested up, what you should do is wait until they're all gone. Or just get at the tail end or something. Because it is, everybody is going to be jockeying for position. It is horrible. It is horrible. So they had just had the road opened on one end because of an accident. And then you come down further. So there was all these trucks and everything coming and cars and everybody's anxious and all that. And then there was another accident, you know, like maybe 3 hours away. Close the road again. So just a word of advice, you know, like always be alert. Always, 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 always be alert. You may be a safe driver, but there are 100 others out there who are not. Drunk driving, driving under the influence of drugs or something, distracted driving. Like they even showed where some drivers, there was one guy, he was watching his phone, he was watching a movie or something like that, and he ran right into the back of another truck because it had cameras inside. You know, Like, it's pathetic. It is pathetic. And people are losing their lives just because somebody wants to read a message or to text or something like that. Driving is a privilege, it's not a right. And that's my PSA for the day. Oh, I'm a little bit tired because Jonah kept me up quite a bit with his antics. He was all over the place and just running around, knocking things off. He was throwing a temper tantrum. About what? Anybody's guess. But I'm not letting him out. Somebody had said, I don't know who it was, said that I was better off not to take him out because then once you take him out, he always wants to go out. So I put the kibosh on all of that. And so now he's just inside. Now, so far, knock on wood, that neither one of them have gotten out. And Ruthie, she's always like this. She's watching when I have the door open. And believe me, when you've got a basket of laundry and you're trying to go out, there's not much space there between the refrigerator and to get out the door. And so I have to be so careful that she doesn't slip out. So, gosh, all the noise. You know, there are some people here, they just don't care and slam their doors. I could understand if the wind got it or something, but yeah. Okay. So I'm right there. So I got, what did I get? Got this, and this, and this, and this, and this, and this. So I'm going to ask for prayers for Christopher. That I don't know when he's going to get it between these ears. He is so close to losing his job. And he's going to be stuck. What is he going to do for the rest of his career? What is he going to do if he loses it? He had to go to the union, Jeffrey said. I forgot that. He had to go to the union and get his rep to go on his side. Otherwise, he would have been probably canned. So I pray, Lord, that you look after Christopher and that he doesn't do anything stupid like the way his dad did. That's my worry. That is my worry. I don't know. Anyways, my peeps, my lovelies, everything. I've been on here for 2 hours. I'm going to go, but next Sunday I will be on for the full 2.5 hours, and starting at noon and going to 2:30. Okay. Wednesday, I'm not sure if I'm going to have a video loading up, but I should start my regular videos starting tomorrow. Okay. So then you can, watch them. And it'll be nice because I've missed out on regular routines. And I still haven't gotten into a regular routine because now it is like I have my TV. So I can watch TV on that. Because I had done 3 weeks without it. And it was like, it's just slowly, 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 slowly getting back into a semblance of normality. And I still have stuff to put away. And that's going to take time. But when we go into the city, I'm going to take I think I'm going to take it there. Yeah, you too, Britt. Thank you, sweetheart. That I'm getting stuff together to take to the thrift store, and that'll be more stuff out. Yeah. So otherwise, but I'm pleased, and I guess we'll see how things go. So, anyways, so that's it for today's live. Thank you, everybody, for joining me. And please like, share, subscribe, and comment. And share my channel with anybody that you can get that's going to come and watch me. And everything. So I'm going to post that other little short video. I don't think I can put it on YouTube because it's got music. Even though I got permission from the singer, I still don't think that I can post it on there. So I'll post it on the Facebook group. So, anyways. All right, everybody. We'll see you on tomorrow's video. Toodle-oodles, everybody. Oops, wait a minute. Up there.